Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the P Center on the campus of Carroll College for today's game number 2 of the Comfort Suites Classic between the visiting Warriors of Southwest Assembly of God University American Indian College and your Carroll College Fighting Saints. Please stand and remove your hats for the pregame prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for your love and goodness. We ask your blessing upon both teams tonight. May they be protected from injury and use well the gifts you've given them. Bless all of us here tonight and help us to know that you are always with us. May we show our gratitude in the way we care for others. We pray this in your name. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. At this time, as we pay honor to the United States of America, we ask that you direct your attention to the flag and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. SAGU American Indian College Warriors. Number 1, a 6'6" freshman wing, Vic Conway. Number 3, a 6'2" junior guard, Ryan Davis. Number 11, a 6'3" sophomore guard, Ryan Pate. Number 13, a 6'2" junior guard, Dane Matchie. And number 20, a 6'5" freshman wing, Jeremiah Williams. The Warriors are coached by Devin Rowland. Advantage Fighting Saints. Number 5, a 6'6" sophomore from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Gui Pedra. Number 12, a 6'7" junior from Rancho Cucamonga, California, Efani Opeke. Number 21, a 6'5" senior from Belgrade, Serbia, Jovan Slivanchanen. Number 22, a 6'1" senior from Spokane, Washington, Shamrock Campbell. And number 32, a 6'7" junior from Anthem, Colorado, Brendan Temple. The Fighting Saints are coached by Kurt Paulson. He's assisted by Ron C., Hassani Simmons, and Bob Ridgway, and the manager is Miley Coleman. Carroll. Offensive rebound, Shamrock Campbell. Ball on Jeremiah Wood. One free throw, Keith Hedra. Ryan Davis in.
side. Up top to Pedra. Back over to Cook. In that left corner. Down into the low post. Back up top. Hillman, a fake, comes in. Long two. That one off the rim. No good. Rebounded by SAGU. Brought in by Conway and now brought up court. Magi, excuse me. Goodness. And now Hillman on the fast break. Nothing there, and a foul's going to be called as he goes to the ground pretty hard. And that should send him to the line to shoot two. Clock stops at 10:46, first half, with Carroll leading 20-7. Kind of slowed down offensively for Carroll. And Carroll into the bonus for a 1-and-1. Hillman's first one finds its way home. Little injury on Coe. There was some little bit of blood on him, so Ryan Pate will sub in for him until he's cleaned up. Second one coming up for Hillman. And that's good. So Hillman, perfect from the line, 2 for 2, and it's 22-7 Saints at 10:45 in the first half. Davis brings it up, kicks this one over to Williams. Williams comes in. He will be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. So OKK will pick up his first foul, third team foul for Carroll. They initially pointed for 2. And at the line will be Williams. And his first one is good. So Johan checks back in. 10 points for Slovakinen. And the second one, no good. Rebound, though. Davis is able to out-elevate Jovan. Now they'll set it up again for SAGU. Pate working, gets this one over to Williams, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Carroll. It'll stay SAGU ball, and this one will be taken out on the baseline. Carroll up 22-8. 10:36 to go here in this first half. We'll take it out on the sideline. Long three, no good. Rebounded by Cook. Cook will bring it up court. Working against Davis. Shot no good. Jovan with the rebound. They'll kick this back up top to Pedra. Slovakinen with the ball now. It's back to Pedra. Now over to Cook. Cook drives in, dishes it down low. And this shot will be no good by Guzlakic. And the rebound will go to SAGU. A long three. That one is good, as it was Pate putting that one in. And they've cut the lead to half. 22-11. We have a whistle here and a substitution. Campbell's going to check in. Foul is going to go on Williams of SAGU. And Slovakinen will be at the line for a 1-and-1. Hits 72% of his free throws. Gets ready for his first one. Leading all scorers tonight is Slovakinen. First one, no good, and it will be rebounded there by Conway of SAGU. And here comes SAGU trying to move quickly. Get this one to Pate. Pate drives the baseline, tries to dish it over into the corner, and it'll be tipped out of bounds by Carroll. Stays Warrior basketball. Warriors looking to get it in. They'll go up top and get that one to Conway. Conway will hand this one off to Mege. And a long three, no good. Rebounded by Pedra. Pedra to Campbell, and Campbell will bring it up. Comes to his left, gets this one to Cook. Back to Campbell. Campbell looks to drive. Man, kind of got tripped up as he came into the lane. The shot is no good. Ball gets loose. Guzlakic is able to save it. Gets it back up top to Pedra. And now a three from Campbell, and that one is good. Carroll putting in the threes, 25-11. 2 of 5 so far. Davis drives in left side, puts it up. That one is no good, but he is fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Campbell. That's his first one. 15th foul for Carroll. 8:33 to go here in the first half. Carroll leads 25-11. This game is part of the Comfort Suites Classic, and the game before this, as this one is good from Davis. It was Eastern Oregon getting the win over Montana Tech. They went on a little run about midway through the second half, and that was really all it took, as Montana Tech could not mount a comeback. They ended up losing by, I believe, 10. So now Carroll finishing off this one for the day, and then we will have women's basketball after this one. Shot is good. 25-13 now. 8:29 first half. Campbell with the ball. Working against Davis. Hands this off to Cook. Cook comes to the top. Now back to Campbell. Guzlakic with it. Working down in that post on the right side. Turnaround, no good. Gets his rebound and then has the ball knocked out of his hands, and you can tell he's a little disappointed. He thought he was going to have that one. But it will be Carroll basketball as it goes out on SAGU, and it will be Pedro to inbound. Carroll gets moving. Campbell takes the ball. It's a catch and shoot. Ball gets deflected. Nice deflection there by Williams, and here comes SAGU. They'll get this one up top to Conway. He'll drive in left side. No good. Ball will come away with Carroll, and a foul is called. Slovakinen came up with the ball, but then was hit from the side, it looked like. So Guzlakic will check out. Checking back in is Brendan Temple. And it's going to send Jovan Slovakinen to the line for a 1-and-1. Carroll one foul away from the double bonus for the rest of this first half as they lead 25-13. So Slovakinen right now with 10 points. And the front end of the 1-and-1 is good. He'll earn a second one. And Jovan's second one is good. So he hits both. He has 12 on the night. 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 5 for 8 from the field. Coe with it, working against Pedra, and he will bank it in on that right side. 27-15 at 7:44 first half. Cook with it, comes across midcourt. Now he'll drive towards the basket. Little fadeaway jumper is no good. Little one-hander there. Rebounded by SAGU. SAGU brings it up with Davis. Gets this one over to Coe. Coe comes in, and then he'll get on the baseline, and we're going to have a foul. That's a, let's see. That'll be a foul on SAGU. Or I'm sorry, he just stepped out of bounds. So it'll turn it over here to Carroll. So some substitutions for Carroll now. Garrett Long checks in, as does Afwerk. And Afwerk will bring it up. Campbell there to help him as he's being double teamed. Trying to get it across the timeline. He'll lose this one out of bounds, but it's off a SAGU player. So it'll stay Carroll ball, and really that just helps him out, as they're going to be able to get this one a little closer to mid-court to work it over. Afwerk will bounce this one in, gets it to Long. Long looks to come in. He gets cut off, slides a little bit, but he's able to save the ball. Slovakinen gets it up to Campbell. Now back to Long. Slovakinen with it at the top. Time running out on the shot clock. Shot up, and they get at least the ball off the rim before it goes out, before the shot clock ends, but it'll turn it over to SAGU on the rebound, and we're going to have a media timeout. So we'll be back 1 minute. All right, media timeout over. We're back. It is 6:50 here in the first half with Carroll College leading 27-15 over SAGU from Phoenix, Arizona, Indian College. American Indian College, I should say. And it is SAGU ball as they'll bring it up court. Davis with it, working on that left side. Great ball handling there from Davis. He'll get this one over to Williams. Williams will hand it off now to Thompson. Thompson jumper. Wow. Talk about a leg kick. Those feet were all the way up his back. Shot no good. Rebounded by Carroll. Slovakinen with it. Working on that left side and that post. He'll go over to Campbell. They work it now to Long. Back over to Afwerk. Slovakinen now with it again, working it down low, turn around, the left side goes up, shot no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Saints, so turns it back over to SAGU. At the half, we'll give you a quick recap of this one. Be joined with Daniel Shepard from the Helena Independent Record. So we'll give you some stats from the game and his thoughts on the first half of this one. 5:52, pass inside is taken away by Temple, and here comes Carroll. Afwerk working it here at midcourt, working against Thompson. Gets it now to Long. Now into Temple, and we're going to have a push on SAGU, and that's going to send Temple to the line, I believe, for the double bonus. So Temple at the line for the second time today as he's 1 for 1. He has 1 point, of course, just right there. Carroll right now, 87.5%, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. First one for Temple is good. And the second one, no good. That one will be rebounded by Thompson. Thompson gets it to Davis, brings it up court. Couple substitutions in a moment here for SAGU. Williams looks to drive in, puts this one up, and it will hit the backboard in the back of the rim and fall through. 28-17, 5:15 in this first half. Press now from SAGU. See how Carroll handles it. Afwerk working with it, as is Long, and now Long has it taken away. That one is taken away by Davis. He puts it up. It's good, and he's fouled. And a timeout will be called by Carroll here. But lead cut now to 9 as it's 28-19 at 5:03. And a timeout called for Carroll by Coach Kurt Paulson. All right, so we're almost done with the first half. Carroll hitting 40.9% from the field. They're hitting 40% of their three-pointers, 80% at the free throw line. They have 14 rebounds to 6 for SAGU. And they're split even, 7 for offense, 7 for defense. 3 assists, they have 3 steals, and 4 fouls. For SAGU, at 10 fouls at the moment. Second half chance points, 17 for Carroll. That's a huge, huge, huge advantage. And points in the paint, of course, 12. Leading scorer for Carroll at the moment is Jovan Slobakanen, and Shamrock Campbell right behind him with 8. Hillman with 4. Pedra with 3. Temple 2. And Okeke with 1. Scoring leaders for SAGU, you have 8 with Ryan Davis, 3 with Pate, 3 with Williams, and 3 with Thompson. Coe with 2. Don't forget, after this one, we'll have another stream ready to go for you, as it will be women's basketball as the Carroll College Fighting Saints will take on the Northeastern University Fire from Lakeland, Florida. Northeastern was ranked, I believe, 11 last year. Carroll, of course, at 6. And it's going to be definitely a shootout between those two as Carroll starts with their first game of the season. This is the second one, actually third one for Carroll, but really only they had one in between. That was an exhibition. The first one was with Yellowstone Christian. So here we go for the end one for Davis, and his shot is up, and it will be no good. Slobakanen with the rebound. He gets this one worked over to Hillman. Back to Slobakanen. And he'll give a long toss down to Temple. Okeke kind of open on that back door, but got covered up quick. Campbell with it. Campbell from Spokane. Ferris High School. He was a Saxon. Slobakanen gets this out to Hillman. Hillman comes in at the paint. Kicks it out to Okeke. Okeke drives the baseline, loses the ball. Ball gets loose. And it is going to be a turnover for SAGU at 4:32 here in the first half. Again, Carroll leads 28-19 as SAGU has the ball. Coe brings it up. Gets this one over to Williams. Now to Maggie. Into Maggie in the paint, puts it up. Ball just will not fall. Slobakanen with the rebound, and he'll bring it up court. Comes to his right a little bit. Gets this down to Temple. Low post right side. He'll put it up. He's fouled, and the shot is good. So Carroll gets to the 30 mark. Chance to get to 31 with Temple at the line. And I believe this is Temple's third trip now to the free throw line. He's 2 for 3 so far. Temple with 4 points, trying to get to 5 as this one is good, and he does. 31-19, Carroll. 4:05 left in the first half. SAGU brings it up across midcourt. Coe running point. Hands this one off to Pate. Pate now to Mendoza. He'll come in, now kicks it out to Maggie. Coe again with it, that right side on the elbow. Tries to go down low, and it will get loose, go out of bounds. Last touch by SAGU, turns it over to Carroll College at 3:43. So pressure now coming for SAGU, or for Carroll from SAGU. Gets it into Campbell, Slobakanen with it. They're just passing it back and forth, working it up. Hillman now will get it and then gives it to Slobakanen, and hiding back was Temple, and he'll slam it home. And I think he's going to get, nope, not teed up. There's a couple whistles, but no tee. 33-19, Carroll at 3:20 and counting here in the first half. Conway with it. He'll get this one over to Davis. Down into Conway, working on that right side. His shot is blocked by Okeke, but Conway's able to come away with it. He'll go up, and they're going to have a foul called on Carroll, and it will stay SAGU ball as that foul goes against Temple. That'll be his second. 17 fouls now for Carroll as SAGU will be in the bonus. 1-1 here for Conway. Pate will sub out, and the first one from Conway is good. Conway, 6'6". He's a freshman for SAGU. And the second one for Conway is good. Lead of 12 for Carroll, 33-21, 3:10 here in the first half. Some pressure here from SAGU. Carroll's able to keep it as it gets knocked out of bounds. Slovakian will inbound now for Carroll as full court press in effect here for SAGU. Looking to Campbell, looks to Hillman. He'll go to Campbell. Ball gets knocked around, but Campbell comes away with it. Now it's a 3-on-1. Campbell looks for an outlet. That is Hillman. And now to Temple. So Temple will dish it out to Campbell again at the top. Back to Slovakian. Goes up top to Hillman. Campbell now, baseline, drives, goes up, and he'll be fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two. Really nice job there by Campbell as he stopped, and the defender went up in the air, and he just went right into him. Foul is going to go against Thompson, and Shamrock Campbell at the line. So like I said, Shamrock Campbell from Spokane, went to Ferris High School. The Ferris Saxons play in the Greater Spokane League, the GSL. I only know that because I grew up north of Spokane and heard a lot about Ferris and Meade and Gonzaga Prep. And the first one was good. Second one is good as well. So Campbell hits them both. Sitting at 10 points now is Shamrock Campbell. And Carroll leads by 14, 35-21. At the half, we'll be joined again by Daniel Shepard from the Helena IR. We'll talk about this one for a few minutes and give you some stats as we get set for the second half. Oh, there's a travel. No doubt about it. If I can spot the travel, you know it was a travel as Jeremiah Williams takes a little trip down into the paint. And it will turn it over to Carroll now in this full court press again. Gets it to Hillman. Slovakian will take the pass back after he inbounds it. Back to Hillman again. Hillman works it up. This one to Campbell. Campbell will get it across midcourt. Slovakian now with it on that right elbow. He looks to drive into the paint. Splits defenders, goes up a little too hard off the glass. And he will come away with the ball as it hits off the floor once or twice. He'll pick it up. Goes back to Campbell. Slovakian again with it. Now they go down to Guzlakic. And that goes nowhere. And this pass up top will go through the hands of Okeke. And we'll turn it over to SAGU. 2:08 left, first half, 35-21. Carroll with the lead. Kind of an interesting story with SAGU. They did not have their jerseys until, I believe, today. At least they weren't handed out until today. So in game prep for this, we didn't have numbers until about, I think it was 10 minutes before game time. The stat guys here for Carroll were frantically putting them into the system, so they had them ready to go. But we were able to get them. Shot clock at 10. Thompson with it. Kicks this one back out. That one goes to Conway. Conway, jumper, no good. Slovakian with the rebound. Gets it up to Okeke. Okeke now to Hillman. A long three for Hillman is nothing but net. A big shot there by Hillman. And the clock will stop at 1:29 as it will be a timeout for SAGU, a full one. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds. All right, 1:29 to go before the half. Carroll leads 38-21. SAGU ball after that big three put in by Hillman. Davis with it on that left side, working it, comes up top, comes into the paint, tries to dish it down low, goes off a foot. Slavankinen comes away with it, gets this to Hillman. Hillman, he was going to spot up for another one, but had it covered up. Instead, a three from Campbell, rims in and out, rebounded by the Warriors. Coe brings it up. Wow, they go down low. That shot is put in by Mendoza. 38-23, under a minute to go here at the PE Center. And pressure is Cook in. Hillman now will take it. Hands this off to Shamrock Campbell. Don't know if there's a cooler name on the court. Well, Jovan Slavakkinen is a pretty dang cool name too. Cook to Slavakkinen. Working on that right side, trying to back down the defender. And he'll kick it out to Campbell. Works it over to Cook. Cook for three. That one rims no good. Fight for the rebound. OKK will have it fall in his hands, and he'll go up. Wow, what a play by OKK. He started on the left side, jumped to the right, and lays it in, or puts it off the glass rather. 40-23. 14 seconds to go before the half. Carroll with the lead. Not a bad first half of basketball for these two teams. Carroll up by 17 at the moment. Coe working, drives the baseline, right side, goes up, shot no good, and that is going to end with a foul, so the first half not technically over. It's goaltending is going to be called on Carroll, so that gives them two. And there'll be 0.4 seconds left on the clock before the half. But it's 40-25, 15-point lead. And Carroll, with a half a second here, basically, see what they do. They'll just inbound it, and it'll be over. I don't see Reggie Miller on the court to make something miraculous happen. That one's hit, and that will end it as Hillman got the ball clean, but a good play to end the half by Robert Thompson of SAGU. All right, we go to halftime. And with the Saints leading SAGU 40-25. We'll step aside for a couple minutes, and then we'll bring in Daniel Shepard from the Helena IR, break down some stats, and we'll talk about the first half and look ahead to the second half. I'm John Kemper. You're listening to the Fighting Saints Network, sponsored by Point S Tires, and this is the Comfort Suites Classic. All right, John Kemper back here at the PE Center. This is the Fighting Saints Network, sponsored by Point S Tires. We're here at the Comfort Suites Classic, and it is right now Carroll leading SAGU 40-25. We're joined now with Helena Independent Record reporter extraordinary. I can't say editor because that's Chris Peterson, but if he's not listening, maybe we could sneak it in.
He makes the big bucks, not me. So.
And he gets most of the headaches, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah. So I guess it's worth the money, extra money.
All right, so in this first half, Daniel, some of the takeaways I had, first of all, Jovan Slovakinen, 10 points. He has 12 rebounds, double-double for him. Shamrock Campbell, 10 points. He's 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Carroll hitting 46.4 from the field, 42.9 from the three-point line. And something you pointed out, and I'll let you expand on this, 19 rebounds for Carroll so far, 9 of those 19 offensive.
Yeah, I think, that kind of comes with the territory when you have Jovan out there. He's already got 12 boards, handful of those offensive, but Carroll has 9 offensive boards, turned those into 19 second chance points, and, they lead by 15. So that's, to me, really the story of the first half.
Yeah, and when you look at those second chance points, 19, like you said, for Carroll, nothing for SAGU. SAGU right now, they're led in scoring by Davis. He has 8, Thompson with 5, and Coe with 4. They're hitting 50% from the field, but they only have 18 shots when you compare that with 28 of Carroll.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, too, is a lot of these shots SAGU is getting are contested. There was a point there, I think they had 11 points, and 3 of those were contested three-pointers that they made. So I think the biggest thing for Carroll is, you're giving up some points, but at least you're contesting shots. And, Kurt Paulson hang his hat on defense, here at Carroll. And I think overall Carroll played pretty good defense that first half. Winning the rebounding battle, only give up 1 offensive board, which I know Kurt Paulson will like. So overall, I think a pretty solid defensive effort for Carroll.
And then another stat that kind of jumps out you is the rebounds for SAGU. They only have 6 in the game, 1 offensive, 5 defensive. And that really, that's really been in the favor, obviously, of Carroll, and that's really helped separate them in the points in the first half.
Yeah. You look at Carroll, they're rotating pretty much, 2 or 3 big guys in at the time. You got Afani, Marat, and Brendan Temple. It's kind of rotating those guys in and out. And, Marat's an offensive rebounding machine as well. He kind of burst onto the scene last year with that, and he's really come through with that so far in this game, along with Brendan Temple. He's battling inside, and when they get turned away at the basket, they're kicking the ball out to shooters. You talked about Shamrock there, so finding open shooters. Johnny Hillman hit a couple big threes there. So, working the ball around. Kurt likes ball movement as well. Work around, find the open shooter, knock down the shot.
So as we look ahead here to the second half, you feel pretty much more of the same here from Carroll. If they have a lead and they keep expanding on it, obviously getting more guys playing time?
I think so. I think you'll see a push from Carroll this coming out in the second half. See if SAGU sticks with the full court pressure like they've been showing recently. But I think Kurt will want to get some of his freshmen in if this lead gets 20-plus here in the second half.
Awesome. So let's talk for a minute or two here. The game after this one's going to be a fun one to watch for sure, as the women's Saints will be taking on Northeastern Fire from Lakeland, Florida. But really a matchup of 2 top 10 teams from last season.
Yeah, I think it's Southeastern, but yeah, they were ranked number 10 in the last NAIA poll last year. Carroll was number 6 in that poll, but the Fire beat Providence by I think it was 91-68 was the final up there in Great Falls earlier this week. So very good team coming in here in Southeastern. They have a number of Division I transfers, but it'll be the first game of the season for the Carroll women. See what they can do. They were obviously a very good team last year, only 3 losses. So, yeah, like you said, big-time matchup, 2 heavyweights in NAI. So we'll see what happens. Should be a very fun game.
Yeah, and it is Southeastern. I don't know where I came up with Northeastern, but I need to get it right. What do you say?
Yeah, mistakes. You learn from them.
Yeah, that's very true. I make a lot of them. I don't know if I learn sometimes. But, well, Daniel, hey, I appreciate your time. We're going to catch up with you in the second half of the women's game and break that one down and have some more conversations.
Sounds great. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, that was Daniel Shepard, Helena IR. We're going to step aside and we'll come back here in just a couple minutes for the start of the second half. You are listening to the Fighting Saints Network, sponsored by Point S Tires. It is Carroll 40 and SAGU 25. All right, we're about a minute away from the start of the second half. Carroll leading 40-25 here at the PE Center. I'm John Kemper, filling in for Daniel Sally tonight as he was calling the Carroll College Saints football game in Billings as they took on Rocky Mountain College. They fell in the last minute and ended up losing, I believe, by 5 in that one. So I believe they fell to under 500. They have 3 games left in the season, but a tough one as they led late. In fact, they led until under a minute in the fourth quarter. There were, I believe, 50 points scored in the second half from what Daniel Shepard told me, and it was Rocky actually scoring 27 of those in the fourth quarter to get that win. So they fall there, but a different story going on here for the Carroll men's team as they lead by 15 against SAGU, American Indian College from Phoenix, Arizona. And after this one, we will bring you the Carroll College Saints women's team as they will have their first game of the season. And that's a treat for me as a couple former Helena High Bengals on that team, and Camden Hilborn and Jamie Pickens. All right, we're underway. It is SAGU ball as they move from right to left. Davis working around. Gets this to Williams on that left side. Back up top, that's to Conway. Now back to Davis. Davis trying to work his way in, working against Campbell. Hands this one off to Maggie. Maggie in front of Slovakinen for 3 is no good. Temple will chase it down into the corner, and here comes Carroll. Just underway, second half, 40-25. Saints with the lead. Slovakinen with the ball. Gets this to Campbell. Now they go into that post, and a whistle. We're going to have a foul called on Temple as he was basically backing the defender out and not giving him any space. So first foul of the half will go against Carroll, and it turns it over to SAGU. Davis brings it up court. Goes to that right side. Kicks it to Pate. Pate was sitting for most of that first half. 3 rings in and out. Temple with the rebound. Gets it to Shamrock. Shamrock now with some pressure, but he'll work it up across midcourt. Dishes that one to OKK. And OKK's pass is going to be broken up and taken away by Pate. And now we're going to have a jump ball. Everyone's calling for a timeout, but they're going to give him a jump ball. And that will go towards Carroll. So it'll stay Saints basketball. This is the Comfort Suites Classic. It goes on until tomorrow. So feel free to come out if you're in Helena. Come down to the PE Center, watch some good basketball. It's men's teams. This pass inbounded, gets that one in to Pedra. Dishes it down to Temple. His shot's good, and no, it does count, excuse me. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line for the end one. 42-25, 18-41, second half. Carroll with the lead. Temple at the line again tonight. I believe this is his 4th trip. And that one is up. I believe we have a lane violation, so against Carroll. So it will go to SAGU. So no chance at a 3-point play there as it gets nullified, but Carroll comes away with 2. Press now from the Saints. Pate gets it. Nice lead pass. That one to Williams. He'll go up, tries to slam it. No good. Slovakinen comes away with it. He's going to try to take it, hands it off instead, and the ball gets loose. Was trying to get that one to Pedra, and it will be SAGU coming away with it. Maggie drives in. His shot will be no good, but will go out of bounds. No foul called. And now the coach for SAGU is having a violation. A warning here for SAGU. Coach is Devin Rowland, but he gets a violation and just a warning, should say. He wanted a foul called on Carroll, just didn't work out. This pass will be to Williams underneath, and now he will undercut and actually get the foul as he undercuts Lowell Chan. Pretty smart play there by Williams, really, as he'll get the penalty. I'm sorry, get the foul. And we'll do it again as SAGU will inbound on the baseline. Davis inbounding. Will go up top. That one almost too hard to handle for Conway, but he's able to get it and gets it back to Davis. Davis will set up the offense now. 18:08. Second half, Carroll leading 42-25. Davis working against Campbell. Stops his dribble, gets this to Williams. Williams working against OKK. Steps back, long three, well short. And it will hit the side of the backboard, and it is out of bounds. So it'll be Carroll basketball. And press in effect here for SAGU. Into Slovankanen. Back to Campbell. Campbell bounces it up to Pedra. Temple for the second. Now over to OKK. Dishes it to Slovankanen on the baseline. He starts backing up the defender. Working, kicks that out. A three coming from Campbell is nothing but net. Draw the defense down low, kick it back to Campbell, and Campbell knocks it down. It is 45-25, a lead of 20 now for the Saints. Coe will check in just a moment for SAGU. And they go down low, that one to Conway. His shot no good, a lid on the basket here for SAGU to open up the second half. OKK goes, he drives, and they'll kick it out to Pedra for three, no good. OKK rebound, he'll go up and he'll be fouled. In the act of shooting, he'll go to the line to shoot two. .707, second half, 45-25. OKK trying to increase that lead here for Carroll. 3 points for OKK so far tonight. First one is up. That one is good. Afani OKK from Rancho Cucamonga, California, just in the Inland Empire of Southern California, east of Los Angeles. And OKK getting ready. Second one is up, and that one is good. 47-25. Carroll up by 22 at 7:05 in the second half. Maggie with it, now up to Davis. Davis for a three. That one no good. Hits off the front of the rim. Loose ball, and SAGU will come away with it. Shot still no good. Still a loose ball, and now Carroll will come away with it as it was Campbell grabbing the ball. He gets it to Slovankanen. Now to Pedra, down to OKK, who is going up to slam it and is fouled. Got the ball, but got the arm as well, and it sends OKK to the line. Like back-to-back possessions here for Carroll, 47-25. And OKK knocks the first one down. He's perfect from the free throw line, 4 for 4. 6 points on the evening. And more people filing in as they get ready for the women's game after this one. OKK's next one off the front of the rim, no good. That one will be rebounded by Haywood of SAGU. And now the ball's taken away as SAGU tried to split the defenders, and now a hard foul against Pedro. And it will send him to the line to shoot two, as that one was on Coe. So 4 team fouls now on SAGU. 2 for Carroll College, and it sends Pedra to the line to shoot 2. Pedra 3 points on the night so far. First one is up and no good. Hits off the back of the rim. And Pedra getting ready for his second one. Pedra, 62.5% free throw shooter last year. Averaged 5.9 points per game. Second one, no good, so he misses both of them. Rebound goes to SAGU, and now the pass is deflected by Pedra, but he's not able to save it. It'll go out of bounds right at midcourt. Not a lot of room on the sidelines here at Carroll. Just enough to inbound the ball on the far side of the court here. Pate will inbound it, gets this one to Coe, and Coe will bring it up court. Working against Hillman. Comes to his right, gets it to Pate. Pate looking for a runner into the middle, nothing. Back to Coe. Coe's going to drive right side, kicks this out. Now back up top. Driving in now is Mendoza. His shot is no good, but an offensive foul. Doesn't matter. It wipes out any chance at points, and we'll turn it over to Carroll. 16:05, second half. Carroll leads 48-25. Slovankinen will inbound. Gets this to Shamrock, and Campbell will bring it up. Campbell comes to the right, hands it off to Hillman. Now up top to Jovan. Back to Campbell. Sniper on the outside is Campbell. Up to Slovankinen. Slovankinen working. Comes into the paint. Left side goes up. Left-hander is good. Nice moves by Jovan Slovankinen. And it is 50-25. Carroll with the lead at 15:35 here in the second half. Haywood with it. Gets this one to Morales. Now to Pate. Pate driving left side, kicks it cross court. Now back up. That one goes to Mendoza. Now Coe with it. Tries to pass it one-handed and is taken away by Shamrock Campbell. Campbell gets it to Hillman. Hillman to Slovankinen. Right side, he goes up. Shot no good, no foul. Ball taken away by SAGU. Pate for three. This one is no good. It is good. Man, it was going to rim in and out. Hits off the backboard and finds its way home. 50-28. Carroll with the lead. 14:50, second half. Campbell gets this to Hillman. Hillman will take a few steps on the baseline, then takes a shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Will go to SAGU. Pate now with it. Get this in. Driving is Mendoza. He'll kick it out, and a three from Pate. That's no good. Falls right into the hands of Temple. And here comes Campbell and Carroll once again. Cook will check in a moment for Carroll. Slovankinen with it. Now Campbell, right corner. That one no good. And it will be picked out of the air by Mendoza. This pass will get away and go out of bounds, and now some wholesale substitutions for both teams. Slovankinen will check out, as will Temple and Campbell. Checking in will be Guzlakic, Cook, as well as Afwerk. Shot again, no good. Just not really getting the shots to fall. Afwerk kicks this to the corner to Cook. Up to Okeke. He'll drive in. Man, little finger roll. Can't get it to fall. Rebound will go to SAGU. Driving shot. That one is blocked. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up, and it will find its way home. That one is Jacob Morales, the 5'10 junior. Gets that one in. Press now from SAGU. And this pass well over the head of Okeke, and it will turn it back to the Warriors. 13:36, second half, 50-30. Carroll with the lead. Timeout called. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back in about 60. All right, coming out of the timeout, 13:36, second half. Carroll leads 50-30. It is SAGU's basketball. This one will be inbounded to Pate, and we're back underway. John Kemper coming to you from the Comfort Suites Classic here at the PE Center on the campus of Carroll College. Glad to have you along. Pate working that right side. Goes up, shot no good. OKK will knock this one out of bounds. It'll stay SAGU basketball. So Davis will inbound here for SAGU. Way up top, that one into the hands of Conway. Gets it back to Pate, now back to Conway, and the shot clock will expire, and it turns it over to Carroll. So Cook will inbound as this full court press happening again here for SAGU. So they trail by 20 points, 50-30 here in the second half. Inbound, that one gets to Afwork. Afwork back to Cook. They'll have to work this one across. They get it to Hillman. Hillman will get across midcourt to OKK, who loses the ball. Thought he was fouled, I think, but Davis will come away with it. In the corner, and stepping on the line is Haywood. So he went to make his move towards the basket on that baseline. He stepped on the line. So turns it over to Carroll. Cook will inbound again. Get this to OKK. Goes to Hillman. Hillman now to Cook. Afwork with it. Back to Cook. Cook right side, little jumper. That one off the rim, no good. Rebounded by SAGU. Gets it to Maggie. Maggie will go up. His shot will roll off. No good, but he is fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. 12:40 left in the second half. Carroll leads 50-30 rather. And Maggie at the line to shoot two. First one is good. First points of the night for Maggie right there. Lieberg will check in. Jaden Lieberg, 6'2", redshirt junior from Helena. Checking out is Hillman. Hillman's from Post Falls, Idaho. And that one is good. So Maggie hits both of them, and it is an 18-point game, 50-32. OKK mishandles that one, but he's able to chase it down. Gets it to Cook, now up top to Afwork. Lieberg in that right corner, but Afwork's going to drive now to Lieberg. Lieberg, he'll drive in, kicks it out to Afwork. Afwork for three, and it is good. Afwork buries it from the corner, and it's 53-32 at 12:14 in the second half. Carroll with the lead as SAGU brings it up. Davis has it, kicks this to Williams. Williams left side, hands it off to Pate. Pate working against Cook. Goes back up top to Maggie. Maggie starts right, comes back left, drives in, little turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. That's going to be rebounded by Guzlakic. Afwork with it, down to Guzlakic, and he will go up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. And Guzlakic at the line for the first time tonight. Guzlakic from Istanbul, Turkey. Went to Taurus American College as he hits his first one. He's a sophomore at 6'7". Carroll back up to 22 on the lead, can make it 23 if Guzlakic can knock this one down. Subbing in is Long as well for Carroll, and this one from Guzlakic is no good. Rebound will be for Conway of SAGU, and he will bring it up. He's going to try to kick it coast to coast, run straight into Guzlakic. Shot no good, no foul, and it will be Lieberg coming away with it. He dishes it to Afwork on the baseline, That was on Long, and it will go out of bounds. Stays Carroll basketball, and Lieberg will inbound. Gets this one into Afwerk. Afwerk kicks it out to Lieberg. Back up to Afwerk. Afwerk for three. That one is good. Afwerk nails it down, and it's 57-32 Carroll. Maggie with it, right side. Looks to come in, free throw line. He hands this one off, and the shot no good as it was Thompson unable to hit the basket. OKK gets this down on a beautiful pass to Long, and Long with the reverse layup puts it in. And Carroll's gone on a little run here, 59-32 at 10:55 to go in the second half. Nice play, nice pass from OKK. Maggie drives in, he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Foul is going to go against Afwerk. 4 fouls for Carroll, 6 for SAGU. Maggie at the line. First one is good. Maggie with 3 points, all coming by free throws. Shamrock Campbell with 13 points. Jovan Slovakinen with 12. It's 9 for Temple, 7 for Hillman, 6 for Afwerk on 2 threes just in the last couple minutes of game time. And the second one from Maggie is good. So he's hit all 4 of his free throws. He has 4 on the night. 59-34, Carroll with the lead at 10:45 in the second half. Lieberg working in the backcourt here with Long. Long will split the defenders, dishes it down to Afwerk. Afwerk will stay with the ball and just basically runs a circle around a couple defenders for SAGU. I think they were thinking he was going to pass it out, and he never did, and just lays it in from the left side. 61-34 Carroll. A long three, that one no good, and ball loose. Carroll should have came away with that one. Long three by Thompson, no good. Carroll with the rebound. They get it to Afwerk, and he'll bring it across midcourt. Afwerk left side drives in, kicks this out to Lieberg. Lieberg for three, that one no good. Had a good look at it, just couldn't get it to knock down. SAGU with the rebound. Little spin by Coe, and he steps on the line, the baseline, and it will turn it over to Carroll. Clock stops at 9:51, second half. 61-34, Carroll with the lead. Carroll put in 40 in the first half. They have 21 here in the second half. SAGU 25 in the first, just 9 so far in the first 10 minutes plus of the second half. And the clock did not start, so now they'll have to reset here. All right, so Carroll will inbound in front. Carroll will inbound in front of the SAGU bench. So some clock issues, they're getting that sorted out. Looks like it's all ready to go. And it is inbounded. That one gets in. Here comes Long. Left side, little floater. That one no good. Ball loose. And chance here for a slam. And no, they're going to lay it in. And a timeout will be called by Carroll. We'll take it with them. 9:35 to go, second half. 61-36, Carroll in control of this one. This is the Fighting Saints Network, sponsored by Point S Tires. All right, coming out of the timeout, Carroll with the lead, 61-36. John Kemper coming to you from the PE Center. This is the Comfort Suites Classic on the Fighting Saints Network, sponsored by Point S Tires. 2 locations in Helena to serve you. Carroll gets it inbound. Lieberg tosses this one down court to Chan. This ball gets taken away. Nagy now with it for SAGU, and we're going to have a foul called on Carroll. Too much of a reach there. A little too much contact. Now Carroll will have some substitutions. Campbell's going to sub back in. Pretty much everybody's subbing back in. All the starters. 9:22 to go in the second half. Carroll firmly in control, 61-36. Davis gets this into Maggie. Maggie will hand it off to Davis again. Gets it to Williams. Williams has this ball stripped, taken by Slovakinen. He'll slow it up a little bit. Gets it to Campbell at the top. Back to Slovakinen. They go down to Temple, and he goes up and is fouled. And probably a good foul there by SAGU, as it was over pursued by Davis. Temple turned and to his left. He could just put that ball in, no problem. And Davis was able to get a little bit of him. So it'll send Temple to the line to shoot 2 at 9:04 in this second half. First one is good. Temple at 10 points now. 4 for 5 at the free throw line. And that one is good as well. So 11 for Temple. 63-36, Carroll with the lead. Davis brings it up. And ball stolen again by Okeke. He will get this to Slovakinen, who goes up, and his shot is rejected, knocked out of bounds. No foul, but it'll stay Carroll College basketball. Substitutions. Conway comes back in, as does Mendoza. And Carroll will inbound on the baseline. Jovan getting it into Campbell. Campbell working on that left elbow. Slovakinen at the top. Covered up pretty quick. Back to Campbell. Campbell to Okeke in that post. Turnaround. Fall away. Jumper by Okeke. He nails it and gives the student section some love as he goes by. 65-36. 29-point lead for Carroll at 8:22 in the second half. And a foul is going to be called. Looks like on Campbell, a hold. That'll be his second. 6th team foul for the Saints. Still 7 for SAGU. Kurt Paulson not happy about that foul one bit. Inbound pass. This one gets knocked in the air. Okeke will come away with it. He broke it up and stole it. Now the ball gets loose from him. He'll just let Campbell take it. And Campbell will slow it up. Gets it to Slovakinen on that right corner. Now into Okeke at the top. Down low to Temple. Left-handed hook, and it's good. 67-36. 31-point game for Carroll. They pulled away here in the second half. Outscoring this SAGU team 25-11 in the second. Nice little work and nice shot there by Cameron Mendoza, the 6'4 freshman. And now some pressure again. Campbell will get this to Okeke. Okeke will get it up to Pedra, and it will be laid in. 69-38. Carroll leading. Conway at the top. He'll get this over to Mendoza. Mendoza comes in, little floater with his left hand, no good. Rebound will go to Jovan Slovakinen. Slovakinen will work his way up court, and he's going to try to take it. Well, look to take it coast to coast. Gets it to Okeke, who gives a little baby slam. We'll give that one a little smile and some more love for the student section, but maybe a little heckling from them for not being so powerful on that dunk. 71-38, Carroll pulling away. Long three from Conway is no good, rebounded by Slovakinen. Gets this to Campbell. Campbell across midcourt. Slovakinen now with it. Pass down to Temple, and now up top to Pedra, to Slovankinen. Slovankinen for three. That one, nothing but net. Boy, what a line. Perfectly shot there. 74-38 for Carroll. 6:15 to go here in this second half, and a timeout is going to be called by SAGU as they can regroup. They're being outscored in this second half 34-13. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. This is the Fighting Saints Network, sponsored by Point S Tire. And this is the Comfort Suites Classic. All right, back from the timeout. Carroll leading at 6:12 in the second half, 74-38. Stick around after this one. We'll start another stream, and we'll have a women's game as they'll take on Southeastern from Lakeland, Florida. I apologize for calling it Northeastern. I don't know where I got that, but Carroll will be taking them on. Their first game of the season for the women. SAGU drives in. That shot no good. Pate couldn't get it. Save there. What a save by Pedra to Slovankinen. And here's Hillman with it to Pedra, over to Campbell. Wide open three, and drains it. And a little finger pointing between Pedra and Campbell on that one, as it's 77-38 with Carroll just cruising into the finish line in this one. Baseline drive by Mendoza, and a whistle on that one. Foul will be on Slovankinen. So Mendoza goes to the line for a 1-and-1. Carroll shooting 54% from the field today, 53 from three, and hitting 81% of their free throws. For SAGU, they're hitting 81.8% of their free throws. They're hitting just 20% from three and 37% from the field. Carroll just out-rebounding them. They have, let's get the rebounds here, 30 rebounds, 10 of them offensive, 20 defensive. They're out-rebounding them by double, 30-15. And points in the paint, 32 for Carroll, 21 second chance points for Carroll, none for SAGU in this game. Bench points pretty much even, 18 and 17 between Carroll and SAGU. Carroll with the 18. So 77-40, a 37-point game for Carroll at 5:25 in the second half. Hillman with it, gets it to Shamrock Campbell, left side, dishes it down into Slovankinen. He will back it back out to Campbell. Campbell's going to come into the paint, little floater, and that one is good. 39-point game as it is 79-40. Clock goes under 5 minutes here. Conway gets this pass over to Mendoza. Mendoza drives in and has his shot blocked by Slovankinen, and it didn't even look like Slovankinen got off the ground to block that one. And Jovan will check out. Checking in for him is Cook. SAGU inbounds it. They get it to Conway. Try to go inside. The ball is kicked, basically punched back to Conway, and now a whistle. We're going to have a foul on Carroll. That one will go against Hillman, his second one. Team fouls for Carroll, 8, 7 for SAGU. But Carroll up 79-40. They won back on October 15th in their first game against Yellowstone Christian, 117-40. Campbell had 27. Slovakinen had 17 in that game, plus 18 rebounds. And tonight, between those two, as that one is good. Slovakinen has 15. Shamrock Campbell, 18. Throw Temple in there with 13. OKK with 10. 8 for Afwerk, 7 for Hillman. Pedra with 5. 2 for Long and 1 for Guzlakic. So Carroll with the ball. Hillman with it. Splits 2 defenders to Pedra. Pedro will get this back up to Shamrock Campbell. Campbell, a little dribbling between his legs. Looks to Hillman. Now goes to Cook on that left side. Campbell again as he runs the baseline. Now he comes back out. Pass down to Pedra, and Pedra will put it down. Can't give him a slam dunk on that one. He let go of it just right as it was going over the basket. But it's 81-42 at 4:10, and a big 3 is good from Mendoza. That is just the 4th one of the game for the Warriors. And it's 81-45 at 3:58. And a foul is going to be called on SAGU. Reaching in on that one. Foul is going to go against Maggie. And it will send Carroll to the line for the bonus, 1-1. So Cook at the line. I believe it's the first time tonight for Cook. No points as of yet for him. He has a rebound, 0 for 1 from the field. And that one is good, so he gets on the board tonight. Cook, a 6'4" freshman. He's from Huntington Beach, California. Getting decent minutes here tonight. Second one rims in and out, rebounded by SAGU. Carroll outscoring SAGU 42-20 here in this second half rather. And now driving in is Conway, and he'll lay it in on the baseline for 2. As it's 82-47 at 3:45 in the second half. Long with it, now a big pass to Pedra. Pedra, left side, lays it up. No, kind of hits it in, but it's back out to Cook. His shot off the rim, no good. And now we're going to get a foul as SAGU was coming away with it. It was Conway, but they're going to get Hillman on a reach. And that will be a bonus 1-1 here for SAGU. 9 fouls as a team for Carroll, 8 for SAGU. Clock stops at 3:30. It's going to send Conway to the line. Conway tonight 6 points. 4 of those 6 by free throws. Now it is 5 of those 7 by free throws. He's 1 for 6 from the field. And he's able to knock both of those down. So 8 points for Conway, 6 of them from the free throw line. 82-49, Carroll. And Hillman is going to be able to draw a foul there as he tries to split 2 defenders. Foul will go against Davis. And it will send Hillman to the line for a 1-1 as both teams have 9 fouls now. At the conclusion of this one, we'll take a break. It could be 15, 20-minute break, and then we will start the women's game between Carroll College and Southeastern. First one is no good by Hillman. We're going to have a whistle on what could be a lane violation. That's what it looks like. That one goes against SAGU, so Hillman will get a second chance at it, see if he can make this one count. Front end of the 1-1. And he does, so he will get the second one here as SAGU was trying to inbound it and go. 83-49, 3:26 left in this one. Carroll going to win this one. They will have won their first 3 games. That second one from Hillman, no good. Rebounded by Conway. Conway moving up the floor quick. He's going to have to slow down, gets it to Maggie, now to Pate. Pate drives in, left side, goes up, gets fouled by Guzlakic, who got a lot of the ball, but it looks like he got his arm as well. And it will send Pate to the line to shoot 2. All right, Pate at the line. He has 6 points today. First trip to the free throw line is right now. 2 for 5 from the field. That first one is good. Lieberg will check in for Guy Pedra. And the second one for Pate is up, and it is good. All right, 83-51, 3:16 left in this one. Carroll firmly in control. Pressure, get it to Hillman. Hillman will get this one to Long, and Long will put it up, no good. Rebound, though, by Lieberg. His shot, no good. Another rebound by Carroll. That's Guzlakic, and he'll kick it out. A 3 coming, and it is good from Hillman. And cheers all the way around for Hillman as he passes his bench. 86-51 Carroll. And driving in, no good on that one. And we'll have an entire new team come in for SAGU for the last 2 minutes, 44 seconds of this one, as they'll bring in 5 new players. Get some playing time for these guys that haven't already. Crowd getting bigger and bigger here in anticipation of the women's game after this one. All right, pressure from SAGU. It's Cook and Long working it. Now to Hillman. Hillman down to Guzlakic. And now into Cook, who cut into the lane. His shot no good. Rebound will go to SAGU. Just couldn't quite get it to land. Coe will drive. His shot is no good, but he will draw a foul and send him to the line to shoot 2. The foul will be against Hillman. Clock stops at 2:22. Carroll up 86-51. This is the Comfort Suites Classic. Games tomorrow as well for men's basketball. Tech and Eastern Oregon played earlier. It was Eastern Oregon getting the win. And Carroll here in this one is going to get the win. First shot, no good. Hillman will sub out for Afwork. Afwork from Federal Way, Washington. The west side, on the other side of the Cascades. And that one is good from Coe. 86-52. Carroll with the lead. Now some pressure, and we're going to have a foul called on SAGU. That one is going to go against Jacob Morales, the 5'10 junior. Clock stops at 2:20, so this one just slowly coming to a conclusion. There's a lot of clock stoppages and fouls here in the last couple minutes. Sends Afwork to the line to shoot 2 on the bonus, the double bonus, and he hits the first one. And the next one for Afwork is good. So Afwork hits both of them, 88-52. Carroll at 2:18. Of course, SAGU not giving up. These are exhibition games or games that don't ultimately count in your conference schedule. So it's a good chance to get as much playing time as you can and as much real playing time as possible. Ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Carroll, so it'll stay SAGU basketball. Gonna throw this one up top. That one goes to Haywood. Haywood comes to the left side, now gets that to Coe. Coe drives into the lane, kicks it down low to Williams. Williams, little jumper, and that one is good. And check that was Thompson on that shot, not Williams. And pressure again. Cook with it, gets this one up to Afwork. And now out, a three coming, and it is good from Garrett Long. Long hits that one. Wenatchee, Washington is where Long hails from. It's 91-54, 1:33 left. A three, that one is too long. Guzalakic will get the rebound, gets it to Cook. Cook will bring it up court, kicks it to Afwork. Afwork left side drives, has that one rejected, taken away by SAGU. Coe now will get this one down to Haywood, and Haywood, a reverse layup, not even looking, will lay it in. Nice shot there by Haywood. 1:08 left, 91-56. Carroll will get the win. Lieberg driving, and he'll take it coast to coast and lay it in from the right side. 93-56, Carroll. 52 seconds left. Coe drives in right side. He will lay it in. It's good, and he's fouled. Clock will stop at 50.6 seconds. Carroll with another impressive performance today. They've won all three of the games that they've had so far this season. They get tuned up here for conference play in a while, but they got some other tournaments to go to, but a good start here. They hit 55.4% from the field today. They hit 58.8% from the three-point line, from behind the three-point line, and they hit 80.8% of their free throws. 33 rebounds for them, 12 of those offensive, as this one will be laid in by Long with 41.7 to go. 95-59, Carroll with the lead. Carroll 30 points off the bench. Rebound, that one will go to Afwork, and he's going to take it coast to coast again. His shot totally rejected, and now Cook and Coe collide going after the ball, and that one's going to go against Afwork. I'm sorry, against Cook, excuse me. And it will send Coe to the line to shoot two. 25.4 left in this one. Carroll up 95-59. As both women's teams are huddled up in respective corners of the PE center here at the gym, getting ready to take the floor. I believe we'll have about 20 minutes between the end of this one and the start of that one. So we'll step away and we'll bring it back to you when we are just a few minutes away from game time and get you set for that game. Second one, no good as well. Rebound will go to Lieberg. He'll get it to Cook. Clock at 20. And SAGU not giving up one bit. Carroll trying to just run the clock out, but really good defense here. Coaches for SAGU saying no foul. Lieberg now with it, gets it to Guzlakic. And at 3 seconds, Carroll College will get the win as they will win this one 95-59. Men get the win. Nice win for them as they outscore this SAGU team 55-34 in the second half. In the first half, they outscored them 40-25. Like I said, Carroll hit 56% from the field, 58.8% from behind the three-point line, 80.8% of their free throws. They had 3 turnovers on the game. They got 10 points off of turnovers, 35 total rebounds, 13 offensive, 22 defensive, 17 assists, 1 block, 7 steals, 16 fouls. Leading scorer tonight for Carroll goes to Shamrock Campbell with 18. It was Jovan Slovakinen with 15. Brandon Temple with 13. Johnny Hillman with 11. Malachi Afwork with 10, as was Afani Okeke with 10. Pedra had 7, as did Garrett Long. Jaden Lieberg finished with 2. And that's pretty much how it went here for Carroll. So Carroll gets the win, 95-59 here at the Comfort